Now comes the part where we're going to make some videos on how we get to merge self-love, self-discovery, and self-discipline into everyday aspects of our lives, and how we can really utilize all three aspects to fulfill that version of ourselves that we really want to become. So that when we are sitting there thinking about our future, we're actually working towards it every day, and we're really making ourselves happy. That's really important, that we put up our healthy boundaries to really make ourselves the important person, because we matter just as much as everybody else in our life. So how are some ways that we can do this? Well, we're going to use self-love as a foundation. And so what that means is we're going to understand that discipline isn't about punishing ourselves. It's about caring for ourselves enough to follow through. So if we make a goal, we're going to follow through with that goal. If that means like maybe we get into that goal and we need to change it a little, that doesn't mean we can't change it. It just means that we're going to start following through with the things that we say for ourselves. So if that means that you take a day and it's going to be a rest day, but somebody comes up and wants you to do something for them, you're going to remember that you love yourself and you need that rest day. And so we're going to just put up some boundaries and say, hey, no, I'm not going to be able to do it that day. And you don't have to tell somebody what you're doing, right? We don't have to give explanations in life. And you can say, let's do another date instead. Choose another time that works the best for both of you guys. Remember that somebody else's fire or crisis is not your fire or crisis, right? And by teaching people that's actually teaching them how to live a better life and set up their own boundaries in their own lives. So what's another way we can merge these? Well, we're going to use self-discovery to set up meaningful goals. That means we're going to know what we want, right? Not what society tells us we want. And I think that's really big, because society defines a person, whether you're the male sex or the female sex, as certain ways in life, right? Or if you're a mother or a father or, a wife or a husband, either way, like society is telling us this is what it has to look like. And it really doesn't have to look like that. We are independent, we're individuals, we're unique, and we get the ability to say what we want in life and what our roles look like and where we are headed in life. So it's either society not doing what society tells us to do, or really just like our family sometimes. Because sometimes our family has certain ideas of what our future should be like, right? Of where we should go. And a lot of times that doesn't really jive with what we want on the inside for ourselves. And it's important to set up those boundaries and let people know, no, this is what we're going to do. This is what I'm going to do. And this is who I am. So what's another way that we can set up and merge these three together? Well, we can use self-discipline to stay on track. So even when motivation fades, discipline keeps you moving. So this is going to be a really hard one, I think, because this is where a lot of people get stuck. Everybody thinks, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people think that our goals in life should be sprints or whatever we're doing. So like if you want a degree, or you're starting a business, or you're working out, or you're cutting weight, or you're bulking, whatever you're doing, sometimes we think that it should happen very quickly. And when it doesn't happen very quickly, and we're not changing as fast as we thought we want to or could change, then what happens is we tend to lose that momentum, and we tend to stop doing what we wanted to do, right? What we're supposed to be doing, because we set those goals for ourselves. And this happens to so many people. And that is unfortunate, because if we just stayed disciplined enough, when that motivation fades, when you're laying in bed the night before and your goal is to work out in the morning and you don't want to get up, but you get up anyways, that is what determines if you're going to do what you say you're going to do, right? If you really love yourself, if you discover what you truly want, and if you are going to be disciplined enough. And that's really important, because a lot of people are going to be on the path that they want to be on, and pretty soon they're going to fall off of it. And it's because life doesn't come easy. The things that we want aren't easy. They take a lot of work, and not only, and it's a lot of work for ourselves. It's putting a lot of work into ourselves, which can be very difficult to do. And so I encourage you that if you're on this path, to keep going, even when the day-to-day gets boring or you're really tired. Or, with like content, it's not a very rewarding field sometimes because you're just putting stuff out there and you don't get a lot of feedback. But if you want to become a content creator, then you have to put content out, whether people view it, like it, comment on it, share it. Like, it does not matter. You have to continue to do that, because if you continue to do that a year from now, 2 years from now, you are going to be a lot farther ahead of somebody who decided to quit 6 months in or 3 months in. So let's get to the comment section. I would love to hear you guys' comments on these. Do you merge these 3 aspects into your own life? Do you self-love yourself? Do you discover who you are? And are you disciplined? Or are you struggling with that? Because I'd love to hear that too. Where are you struggling? Where could you use that motivation to help you? Love to get the conversation started. So drop a comment below.